Today on Michaela Loves Gymnastics we discuss 10 gymnasts who we expected to make their quads Olympic teams, but did not.
Michaela Loves Gymnastics. Michaela Loves Gymnastics. And let's begin with one of my favorite gymnasts of all time, Diane Durham. In the 1983 U.S. National Championship, Diane Durham was the very first African American gymnast to win that title. Later on, she went and competed in several competitions around the world, notably in South Africa, and she also competed in a competition, USA versus China, where she scored a perfect 10 on floor. Everybody expected Diane to be on the 1984 Olympic team, challenging for one of those all-around titles and one of those medals. But unfortunately, through decisions and controversy unbeknownst to her, Diane did not make it to the 1984 Olympic Games, which is very sad for us. The reason Diane did not make the 1984 Olympic Games is because in 1983, after Nationals, when she won, she was injured, so she did not get to compete in the 1983 World Championships. And going towards the 1984 Olympic Games, she was trying to petition her way through to the Olympic team, but part of the petition process is she had to be on the 1983 team. I really do not believe Bella Carodi or Marta Carodi understood the process at that time.
She's got the crowd going now.
Crowd just loves this. You can see that Diane really enjoys this routine, and this is what makes the difference for the judges, for herself, everybody. Second pass. 1.5 twisting back somersault to a double back somersault.
One knee problem.
Looking good. Well, if she can really nail this mount, this last pass, she's going to get a great score. Double back somersault way up in the air.
Yes.
Well, Diane is somebody you really have to look for winning a medal.
The next young lady I want to talk about is Christy Phillips. Christy Phillips was the 1987 senior U.S. national champion. She also went to the 1987 Pan American Games, where she won silver in the all-around, gold with the team, gold on floor exercise, and bronze on vault. She has a move named after herself on balance beam, which is a starter reverse plunge. We all expected Christy to be on the 1988 Olympic team, but through injuries and USA being on some BS, Christy Phillips, who was national champion in 1987, placed 8th at the 1988 Olympic trials, and she was named as the second alternate to the 1988 Olympic team. Yes, she trained with the squad, but she did not travel to Seoul, so she was the non-traveling alternate, which was very disappointing for a talent like Christy Phillips. And she really was and had scores Team USA needed going through to the 1988 Olympic Games. Christy Phillips was basically the Vanessa Atler of her quad, and she was just very mistreated. So here are some highlights of this talented young lady. Let's enjoy watching her gymnastics. She is number 9.
after the first rotation, and it looked like this. Phillips again with that classic, powerful Mary Lou Retton style.
The next young lady I wanted to talk about is Michelle Campy. Michelle Campy was a member of the 1991 artistic gymnastics team that came in second place in Indianapolis. The World Championships, where Kim Mexico became the world all-around champion. Fun fact about Michelle Campy, she was one of the first Gazer Posar actual gymnasts. Not somebody he just choreographed for, but one of his actual gymnasts. In the 1991 U.S. National, Michelle finished 14th at Nationals and 8th after World Team Trials. But she would later be put in a position where she would be placed on the team over gymnasts like Sandy Worley. And in 1992, Michelle Campy was the alternate to the team. But we all know the fiasco of the 1992 Olympic team. But she was injured. So she was one of the girls who petitioned and who petition was granted and who left other girls feeling kind of icky because they felt like they placed in the top 6 and they should have been named to the team. But Michelle Campy was one of the favorites of that quad. She was a beautiful, beautiful gymnast. She did continue on through to the 93 season, and then she retired. I believe she moved to the NCAA, but I really am not sure. Facts. And here is some highlights of that wonderful, wonderful gymnast named Michelle Campy.
Viel Tempo in der ersten Bahn, abgeschlossen mit dem sogenannten Zuckerhara. Doppelsalto gewippt. Ja, und zum Schluss noch die Dreifachschraube.
And the next young lady I would like to talk about is Christy Powell. Christy Powell was a U.S. national team member in 1995. In 1995, Christy Powell became the American Cup champion. After her success in 1995, though, she experienced an injury where she was out for the rest of the season. But she returned to the sport in 1996, where she went on to the American Cup. She did not do so good in that year at the American Cup. Christy Powell Christy Powell went on to finish 7th after USA Championships in 1996, but she placed 13th after Olympic trials, not making it as an alternate and not making it to the Olympic team, which was a great shock. Christy later on continued through to the 1997 season where she was co-national champion with Vanessa Atler, and she continued on through the 1998 season 2, where she retired at the end of 19. She retired May 26, 1998. Christy Powell. Let's enjoy her gymnastics, ladies and gentlemen.
White and blue elastic bands for her braces. How American can you get? Now she needs a solid beam routine to hold on to the lead.
And this is the most pressure this young lady has ever faced in her entire life.
And she's very inexperienced. The question is, can she do it 2 days in a row? Here's her tumbling skill. Low balance check, really loose in the form, but solid.
But everybody's been a little shaky on the beam. Christy needs a 9.627 to hold on to first.
Front summy, she really has a nice repertoire of skills on the balance beam. You'll see her flip backwards, doing layouts, front skills, and even full twisting skills. We'll see if she throws that big one today.
Wow.
I still don't know how they accomplished that skill, but that is a great skill, one of the toughest ones in the balance beam today. Her focus is right on just her dismount. Double tuck. She's got to stand it up.
And now we're getting to the part of the list where I believe you guys would know some of these names a little bit more. Coming up next into the 2000 quad is Vanessa Atler. Vanessa Atler was the 1997 U.S. National Champion. I believe she was in second behind Krista Maloney in 1998. I also believe she was in second behind Christy Maloney in 1999. Now here comes the year 2000. So Vanessa Atler had a tremendous career coming up into the 2000 games. You know, she was struggling on uneven bars. We all know the struggles, but on other events, she would go to these World Cups and win medals on these other events or whatever. But back in those days, there was no such thing as a specialist. Everybody had to do the all-around. So because Vanessa Atler struggled so hard on uneven bars, it kind of hindered her chances to make the all-around in 2000. Also, they changed the way they picked teams. No longer was it 1 through 6 in the all-around, and that's your Olympic team. For the first time in history, Bella Caroli came into the mix, and he was hand-picking his girls. Even though Vanessa Atler placed 6th at Olympic trials, she was not named to the team nor given an alternate spot. It was a travesty. We love Vanessa Atler. Vanessa Atler is still to this day one of our favorite gymnasts of all time. And let's enjoy some of her best gymnastics.
On our score, 9.725. Here comes that first pass you were talking about, Kathy.
It's a big one, and it's new for Vanessa. Double layout, punch front, right into a ring lead. Gorgeous.
Came off vault score, second vault, 9.625. Average, 9.487, now in 5th.
This is a new routine by her coach, Beth Rybacki and Nancy Roach.
To this day, I would die on this hill that Tasha Schorker should have been on the 2004 Olympic team. Yes, Tasha Schorker did make the 2000 Olympic team, which she was a very valuable player and helped Team USA later on, in hindsight, win the bronze medal. But I believe Tasha Schorker was left off of the 2004 Olympic team. Tasha Schorker was the 2001 USA National Champion. Tasha Schorker was the 2002 USA National Champion. Tasha Schorker was the 2003 USA silver medalist tied with Holly Weiss. Tasha Schorker was going into third place in 2004 after they won the Nationals, but they too, she had some mistakes. Olympic trials in 2004, they was giving this girl some ridiculous scores, which left her down. Tasha Schorker was named as the alternate in 2004, but I'm not even sure if she traveled with the team to Athens. It is just disrespectful that this girl helped bring USA Gymnastics from the pits. In 2001, she helped win the team the bronze medal as a team. It was the first time that Team USA won a team medal in like 6 years, because the whole quad before that, Team USA was winning nothing. It is a travesty what they did to Tasha Schorker. And with that being said, let's enjoy some of her best gymnastics. This is my favorite floor routine from her from the 2002 Pacific Alliance Championships.
Dells in as well. She can tumble, but she can also do those big jumps for bonus. Clean 2.5 to a front layout.
For all the time it takes to perfect gymnastics like this, she's still getting her grades, a 4.0 grade point average in high school, says she plans to pursue a medical career.
Most gymnasts are so dedicated, not just to their sport, but to their academics as well. It takes a lot of discipline to be this level of a gymnast, and that shows through in their academics as well. Really showing this routine off, trying to gather all 3 of those tenths for the showmanship and artistry that the judge can give in a floor routine. Finishing with a double pike, only 3 passes. That's all she needs to get that 10-0 start. Oh.
The biggest surprise from the 2008 season was Yana BEAGER. Everybody expected Yana to make the 2008 Olympic team, especially after the quad she had in the 2005 National Championship. She was in third behind Nastia and Chelsea. In the 2006 World Championships, she was the world all-around silver medalist. She also helped the Team USA win a silver medal, and she also won another silver medal on floor exercise. She went to the 2008 Pacific Rims, and she came in gold with the team. She came in gold on uneven bars. She came in second in the all-around, and bronze on balance beam. Yana BEAGER was a very tremendously talented gymnast with a lot of very unusual skills. And her only issue is after 2007, she was kind of hurt. And she missed the 2007 World Championships. And when she came back, she was doing harder gymnastics. Her gymnastics just was a little bit sloppy. But she still, I think, was more beneficial to the 2018 more than some of their other team members. Yana did continue on to 2009, where she retired. Let's take this moment out to appreciate this unique gymnast and her unique gymnastics. Yana BEAGER.
National championships, and she is proving here at the Olympic trials that not only is she consistent, but she can handle the pressure, and that's what her mother, Andrea BEAGER, told me. All Yana can do is go out and hit, and someone has got to notice that.
So So you, Tim, Bella, Girlie on the same page as far as Yana BEAGER, and this is a mother-daughter mission. Mom represented Germany in the Olympics.
She shows nice handstands. You see that right there, landing directly in that vertical position. Critical to avoid the deductions. She has been a rock. This is 4 competitions in a row.
The next young lady we are going to discuss is somebody that truly breaks my heart, which is Rebecca Bross. Rebecca Bross burst onto the scene in 2009, where she was second place to Bridget Salone in 2009. She also was in second place to Bridget Salone at the 2009 World Gymnastics Championships. In 2010, though, Rebecca Bross was the national champion. Rebecca Bross also went to the 2010 World Championships and came in third place behind the likes of Aliyah Mustafina. But after that, in 2011, when Rebecca Bross was competing at the national championships, she had the knee injury heard around the world on her Yurchenko double twist, and that really, really, really hampered her gymnastics leading up into the 2012 Olympic Games. Rebecca Bross was not named to the team, nor was she named as an alternate, but that still should not diminish her light as a gymnast. And let's take this time out to enjoy some of Rebecca Bross' best gymnastics.
Perfect. Wow.
That was the best.
Kyla Ross is another one that breaks everyone's hearts. Kyla Ross was the 2013 second place at Nationals behind Simone Biles. Kyla Ross for a very long time was the very last person to beat Simone Biles in a head-to-head competition at the 2013 U.S. Classics. We all know Kyla Ross was on the 2012 Fierce 5 Olympic team. Well, she continued on and she went to the 2013 World Championships where she was in second place behind Simone Biles. She won a silver medal on uneven bars. I believe she won a silver medal on balance beam at that World Championships too. She continued on to the 2014 World Championships where she was in third place in the all-around at that competition. I'm not sure I don't think she won any other individual medals. I think she might have medaled on beam, but I don't think she won any other individual medals there. But then the downhill of Kyla Ross gymnastics began in 2015. First off, when Gabrielle Douglas and Ali Raisman announced their return to gymnastics, Kyla had a hard time keeping up. If only the 2020 Tokyo Games would have been held in the year 2020 like it was supposed to be, I do not think Morgan Hurd would be on this list. But because the Olympic Games was held when it was held, Morgan Hurd, things happened. But the highlights of Morgan Hurd's career was in 2017, she was the world gymnastics champion. In 2018, she was the world bronze medalist in the all-around at the World Championships. I'm so sorry. 2019 never happened. In 2020, she was the American Cup champion. And in my opinion, that makes her the world champion that year because that was the only major international competition that happened that year. We love Morgan Hurd with all our heart and our soul. And let's enjoy some of our favorite Morgan Hurd routines.
After 3 rotations.
She's capable of just astounding level of difficulty. Starting right here.
And thank you all for tuning in to the list. This list comprised some of my favorite gymnasts that did not make an Olympic team, but were still successful during their quad. We could even say some of these gymnasts were a surprise that they did not make their Olympic team, that quad. I love you all so much, and I will see you guys in the next episode of Michaela Loves Gymnastics.